Hi folks, this is all the fruit. Recently we had to harvest the pink shrimp bananas in Germany, and then we had to fry some of them. So of course I decided to share the experience with you. Well, firstly, why did we have to harvest them? At the botanic garden they decided that some of their banana plants are a little bit unstable, so we had to cut down the fruit bunch from the pink shrimp banana and actually had to remove a whole pseudo stem with completely unripe and undeveloped fruits of the tastiest banana I've ever encountered, which could be something like a Namva. But yeah, basically, since in the greenhouse there is not so much space and we had to be careful not to break other plants, we had to drop this bunch from like 5 or 6 meters on top of a bench. By the way, I made a video about this, harvesting bananas, harvesting soursop, the soursop falling on my head from like 3 meters, and then bringing the banana plants to the zoo for the elephants. If I'm not too lazy, I'm gonna link it down below somewhere. Well, but yeah, we had to harvest those pink shrimp bananas. I thought they are a little bit premature. I would have suggested to wait a couple more weeks. We all noticed they're a little bit immature after we harvested them. Completely hard, rock hard. Here I still have, well, not rock hard, actually hard like some very spongy wood or some very tough sponge. Actually, here in the botanic garden in Heidelberg, the bananas can ripen to perfection. 2 years ago I had perfect, probably Namva bananas, the tastiest bananas I've ever eaten anywhere in the world. And I've eaten bananas in America, in the Caribbean, in Africa, in parts of Asia, in Southern Europe, and the best ones were in Germany. But yeah, those bananas were unripe. The other bunch was so completely undeveloped that I gave it to the elephants. Yeah. Next question, why is the pink shrimp banana not so really pink? It's more of a brownish color. Well, different reasons. First, the lighting here is not so good. Second, well, there are really bright pink bananas like Miss Piggy Pink. The ones which are edible are actually not that bright. The ones which are really bright pink are different, smaller species. Then also those are not completely ripe, so that's why they have a lot of green in them. When they get more ripe, the green will get a bit more yellow. So they will be yellow pinkish reddish instead of greenish pinkish reddish. And green plus pink makes more or less something brown. And also, of course, the third reason is they fell with a lot of force on that bench, so they got bruised everywhere. And that's also the reason we have, also I think probably not that they are not just unripe, not just not ripe yet, they are also not completely developed yet. They should have grown a little bit before they started ripening. But now we'll see how well they will grow here on the shelf. Well, yeah, and we had to fry them because when they fell on the bench, a lot of them basically got pieces of the rind ripped off, or bruises, or holes in them and so on. So let's try one of those. Here, by the way, is one which got bruised on the bench and on the ground. That's why I didn't use this, but let's try it just to check. Tastes like the most unripe banana it tastes. Yeah, it's hard and astringent. Not incredibly astringent, and there is some sort of umami-ness in there. It also tastes starchy. So why did I fry them? Because I thought that they would rot before they ripen. I didn't want to take the risk, and also I wanted to do as many things as possible with them. So, what bananas can you fry? Basically, there are two types of bananas. Maybe I should really do a video for comparison. Well, all our 99% of our bananas which we cultivate worldwide are hybrids of Musa acuminata and Musa balbisiana. The ones which are closer to Musa acuminata, like this one, are more sweet, while the ones closer to Balbisiana are more starchy. However, when the fruits ripen, the starchiness turns into sweetness. That means you can take a normal supermarket Cavendish banana, which costs just a fraction of frying bananas here in Germany or in other parts of Europe, and you can use it as a frying or cooking banana when it's still unripe. Or you can take a plantain, which is the standard cooking banana. When it's really overripe and black, it is sweet like a nice dessert banana. So those are dessert bananas, but they are still completely unripe. So the ones that were broken should still be very starchy. They are very firm. You can see I fried them and none of them basically turned to mush into the pan. When they are ripe, this could happen. Yeah, try to fry a very unripe Cavendish banana and a very ripe Cavendish banana, and the ripe one will basically turn to mush in your pan. So I put them there with canola oil. I guess I'm not allowed to say all the other names or I'm gonna be cancelled. Look it up, the true name of this so-called canola. I said it in enough videos. And then I put a bit of salt on it. So let's try this now. Not bad. Good. Tastes like fried bananas, which are very similar to fried potatoes. Of course, there are many varieties of bananas and potatoes, so there should be a potato variety that tastes exactly the same when fried. Well, not bad. I would say those are inferior to the best fried potatoes. They have a bit of a mushroomy flavor. But also the taste of the ripe pink bananas, I don't like it so much, so I don't usually buy them. I rarely buy bananas except for trying out new varieties, and if I buy them, I basically never buy those. So those are not my favorite bananas. Those are also not my favorite fried bananas, but they are good. When I keep eating throughout the video, you know it's quite good. When I just eat a little bit and tell the person stop eating, and either I'll force myself to eat it after the video, or in some cases when it's too bad I'll even throw it away. This one is good. Not as really good fried potatoes and not as good as the best fried bananas, but definitely a good way to save those broken underripe bananas. I'm glad I did it. Tell me, folks, have you ever fried pink or red bananas? Have you ever done anything with them except eating them out of hand? Give me your experiences on those bananas. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich Botanic Garden of Heidelberg. If you want to receive more such content, YouTube kind of stopped recommending my videos even to subscribers. Yeah, only 1% of my videos are through YouTube only 1% of my views are through YouTube recommendations. And they have 100 times more subscribers than views. If you want to receive such content, don't rely on YouTube to recommend them to you just because you're my subscriber. Rather, press the little bell icon, then YouTube has to notify you about my new uploads.